Hey guys, welcome to a series about hitting the ball longer. I've no doubt that anybody who plays golf would love an extra 10, 20, maybe even 30 yards to their golf game. There is no doubt if you can make that accurate and longer, it's going to make that golf course a lot easier for you. So number one, when we're looking at maximizing efficiency, let's have a look at the loft of the golf club. So if I'm to deliver this golf club in at impact and the loft is going to be high, that ball's going to spend a lot more time going up and not that much time going towards the target. However, if I were to reduce the loft of the golf club at impact, and this is what we would call the dynamic loft, the loft of the golf club delivered at impact, that would increase the efficiency. The lower that we get that dynamic loft, the more speed we will get from the golf ball. So you could swing the golf club at the exact same speed, and this would produce lower ball speed, and this would increase the amount of ball speed that we get. So if you're one step ahead of me, you probably already realize this is why I like to promote that golfers come into impact with their hands forward, because the hands more forward reduces the loft of the golf club at impact, increasing the amount of ball speed, as well as many other good things like more chance not to hit the ground behind the ball. If you're somebody and your friends feel that you hit the ball very high, this is probably an indication that you're losing ball speed because you're delivering too much loft at impact, likely from a limited amount of shaft lean, making the ball go very high. Now, one thing that I'd like a player to check, film your swing from the front just like you see now. And I want you to stop that video at impact, and this is one of the key checkpoints. Where is your left arm? Now, if I were to measure the longest hitters and the best players in the world, they'll typically have the lead forearm ahead of their midline and pointing around 6 inches ahead of the ball. It could be 2 inches, it could be 4, it could be 6, it could be 8. If you want to look at an extreme example, have a look at somebody like Cameron Champ. He would have that lead forearm the most ahead. John Rahm also. If you want to see somebody with a little bit less shaft lean, you would look at somebody like Nelly Korda. Her left forearm's going to be just slightly ahead of the ball by around 1 inch. But then you go look at your golf swing and find out where that left forearm points. If your left forearm is pointing more ahead of the ball, you have more shaft lean, reducing the height of the shot and increasing the efficiency. Go film your swing. If you're on the way to the range right now, great time. Now, if you're somebody who has technology to hand, even better. Camera number one, number two, some form of launch monitor. Go onto Google, search your golf clubs, find out whichever club you're using, what the loft of that club is. So if this 7-iron had 30 degrees of loft, I would half it, 15 degrees. I would look for a launch angle around 15 degrees. If I want to hit it harder, I can shaft lean it even more and hit the ball even lower. Typical rule, the stronger you are, the lower you can launch it. So if you already hit the ball far, you can go a little bit lower than that half of the static loft of the golf club. So there you have it. Number one, use the camera. Check that left forearm position. The more forward, the more shaft lean, the more efficiency. Number two, go check your launch angle. So I'll give you two examples. I'm going to try and swing this 7-iron at roughly the same speed. 11-degree launch angle, 85 mile an hour club speed. So I just tried to swing relatively easy, and these are some of the numbers that I may look at. So my club speed was 85. I'm not going to try and hit this too hard while I demonstrate. My smash factor, 1.36 for a 7-iron, very, very powerful. And then if I look at my launch angle, 12 degrees. So again, around 30 degrees of loft on this golf club. My hands are pushed forward. That's getting that lower launch and more efficiency. And it gave me around 160 yard carry. Now, if I do the same shot, but this time I let my wrist overtake a little bit quicker. I let the golf club overtake my forearm. And then at impact, my left arm's pointing more behind me. Well, good luck to the distance. So I'll try and swing at the same speed. Well, it took me a few examples to try and get some data. It actually took me quite a few shots. But you start to see it, the launch angle increased, the smash factor reduced, and then the distance drops by about 10 yards. So if you're wanting to maximize your distance, we need to start by maximizing your efficiency. And again, the more that we can get the shaft lean, that's one factor to hitting the ball longer. So this video, all about increasing the amount of efficiency you get out of the shot. In the next video, we will look at something different. How can we swing the golf club faster?